sits motionless, deep beneath a frozen northern sea. No engine sound, no movement, nothing at all. For 6 days straight, this crew has not surfaced even once. And tonight, that silence is about to break completely. Somewhere above them, on the surface, a foreign patrol ship begins sweeping the exact same waters, searching for something it should never find. Inside the submarine, the sonar operator sits frozen at his station, headphones pressed tightly against his ears, listening to something he cannot explain. A single strange ping echoes through the water, then another, then silence again. Whatever made that sound, it is close. Too close.
Shields are failing.
Steps
I need
forward
full
slowly,
power to the main
placing
array.
one hand on the
Engineering,
sonar operator's
report
shoulder.
status immediately.
What is it? He asks quietly. The operator does not answer right away. It's not one of ours, sir, he finally whispers. And it's getting closer every single second. Red lights begin flickering across the control room, one panel after another, as the entire crew shifts instantly into total focused silence. The executive officer leans toward the captain, his voice barely above a breath. Do we surface, sir, or do we hold our position
Unidentified
and wait?
vessel,
The captain
respond.
says nothing. He simply stares
Unidentified
forward
vessel,
into the
respond.
dark, calculating a decision that could decide the fate of every single man on board. Outside the hull, the water pressure groans against steel, a deep metallic creak rolling slowly through the entire length of the submarine. Then, without warning, the depth gauge begins spinning wildly. Something enormous is descending directly above them, blocking out what little light remains. A young crewman grips the edge of his console, knuckles turning white, his breathing
Control, we have a
shallow
high-velocity
and fast
contact,
as fear
bearing
spreads
290,
through the
range
compartment.
50 and closing
the senior
fast.
officer beside him
Evacuate
places
the area
a firm
immediately.
hand on his arm.
All
Steady,
units,
sailor, he
this
says
is the
quietly.
Hamida.
We've
We have a
trained for
confirmed
exactly
breach
this
on
moment.
deck 7.
On the surface,
Deploy
the
containment
foreign
teams
vessel's
immediately.
own sonar screen lights up with a single unmistakable contact. They have found something that should not be here. Aboard that ship, a commanding voice orders full stop, engines cutting to near silence as the crew listens intently for any further sound beneath the waves. Back below, the submarine's captain finally speaks. All stop, he orders. Rig for ultra quiet. No one moves. No one
This is
breathes
Station
too loudly.
Prometheus.
For
The
nearly
sample is
90
unstable.
unbearable
I repeat,
seconds,
the sample is
absolutely
unstable.
nothing happens.
Requesting immediate
Just the
assistance.
slow, steady creak of
Attention all
steel
units.
bending gently
Phase
under
2
crushing
initiated.
ocean
The
pressure.
Eagle has landed.
Then,
I
the
repeat,
sonar
the Eagle
operator's
has
eyes
landed.
widen.
Zulu
The
time is
contact
now.
above them has stopped moving. It is holding position directly overhead, exactly where they are. A single bead of sweat rolls slowly down the
Sir,
captain's temple as he stares up
reading
at the
confirmed
ceiling of the
hostile
control
intent.
room, as if
They are
he could see
preparing to
straight
fire on
through
our
it.
position.
They know we're here. The executive officer whispers. The captain nods slowly, his jaw tightening as the full weight of the situation finally sinks in.
Please, God, get us
Suddenly,
through
a
this.
mechanical clank
Let the engines
echoes
hold and
through
bring
the
us
hull,
home safe.
sharp and metallic, like
Mary,
something
Mother
heavy
of God,
scraping directly
pray for us
along
now.
the outside of the ship. Every single sailor in that room freezes completely in place, eyes locked upward, waiting for whatever comes next in this silent,
This is our moment,
invisible
crew.
standoff.
For the
captain
Federation,
reaches
for
slowly
everyone
the
aboard this
communication
vessel,
panel,
we
his
hold the
fingers
line.
hovering just
We will
above it,
see this through
uncertain whether
together.
contact would help them or doom them completely. On the surface, that same foreign captain stands over his own sonar display, staring down at the exact same impossible decision from the opposite side. Two commanders, one narrow stretch of freezing water between them, and neither one knows yet whether the other intends peace or war.
This
The scraping
is your
sound
final
returns,
warning.
longer this time, dragging slowly along the hull from bow to stern, as the entire crew holds its breath in unison. Then, just as suddenly as it began, the sound stops completely. Silence returns, heavy and absolute, pressing down on every single person in that room. The sonar operator checks his screen one more time. The contact above them, he says quietly, it's moving away. Slowly, steadily, away. A slow collective breath moves through the control room, shoulders easing down for the first time in what felt like an entire lifetime. But the captain does not relax. Not yet. Hold silent running, he orders firmly. We are not out of this until I say we are. Minutes pass like hours. The depth gauge stabilizes. The strange contact fades completely from the sonar screen, drifting off into open water above. Finally, after nearly 20 long minutes
don't jump
of
now,
total
we're
stillness,
finished.
I will
the
not
captain
abandon the
exhales
colonization
and lowers
They
his
are already
shoulders.
lost.
We
Stand
must
down from
protect the data
silent
core.
running, he
Never.
says softly. A wave of quiet relief spreads through the crew. tired smiles appearing on exhausted faces for the first time in what felt like days.
The young crewman from earlier looks up at his senior officer, still shaking
T-minus
slightly.
1 minute 15 seconds.
Thank you, sir, he says.
Warning.
For staying
Urgent
calm
transmission
back there.
incoming.
The officer smiles faintly and pats his shoulder. That's the job, son, he replies. Staying calm is the only weapon that always works. Slowly, the submarine begins to rise, ascending gradually through the dark water toward a surface neither of them has seen in nearly a week. As the hull finally breaks the surface, pale morning light spills into the open hatch, washing over tired, relieved faces one by one. The captain climbs up onto the deck, breathing in cold, salty air for the first time in days, staring out at the calm, endless horizon. Far in the distance, the foreign patrol ship is little more than a fading shape, disappearing quietly into the morning mist without a single shot fired.
We made it through.
No war today, the executive officer says quietly.
Yeah, glad you're
standing
safe,
beside
man.
him. The captain nods slowly. Just 2 crews, he replies, choosing silence over disaster. Below deck, the young sailor writes a short message in his personal log. Came face to face with the unknown, he writes. Chose calm. Came home. The submarine turned slowly, cutting a quiet path through calm, morning waters, heading steadily back toward home port under a clearing sky. And as the camera pulls back, the vessel becomes smaller and smaller until it is nothing more than a single dark line against an endless, peaceful sea. But somewhere, far beneath another ocean, another sonar screen is already lighting up. And this story, this quiet, dangerous story, is far from over. Part 3 is coming soon. Make sure you're following because what happens next will be the most intense chapter yet.
Attention all personnel. The hostile neutralized. Execute immediate stand down. Return to condition green.